motored old Dan up. Me and Woody, my little girl, caught him up. Shamed him into going out and cutting those trees for me.
I've already done that once for you.
You ain't cut them all.
Well, evidently you didn't show me these the first time we were down there. Probably like everything else, I did a little bit, then you want a lot more done out of the deal. That's
Well,
all I got, Dave.
you know how it is, Dan.
Oh, they're out there by the scratching post. Let's go see if they're using it. Well, LJ's looking at it.
Yeah, they may figure it out. You got your camera all set on it?
Yeah.
I was proud that the tripod's still standing there. Hello, Ivan. I'll be back, baby.
Buffy's gonna be out in the yard and the gate's open over there.
I'll be back out in a minute.
Buffy, come back out here, baby. Buffy, go use that scratching post I got for you. Come on.
This won't take but a minute.
Well, you gotta let that go come over and play the treehouse.
She may one day. Everything turning green, ain't it? Those old cows just pick it. Hey, when they got green grass, they don't care for it.
Yeah.
You ain't got to pull them out of there. Just cut them off the ground. Me and Ben will pull them out. Ben will pull them out for you.
The last ones I cut down, we didn't do nothing. The flood carried them off.
Yeah, well, we got them piled up. They was hooked in every tree out here.
So you know all the ones I cut out of there?
Yeah, look at all the little stumps you didn't cut. They look like trash.
Dad, you didn't tell me. I didn't know you want them covered the ground.
Well, that's so I can mow around. All right, see, look over it. Look at right straight ahead of. See all that clump?
Yeah.
Just the little stuff, not the pines. Just that little stuff.
The little pines, you mean?
Well, all that little stuff. Not the vines. We'll get the vines and stuff.
That's it?
Those little trees.
Yeah, that's the only clump left?
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't worried about that stuff down in yonder.
Oh. Well, Dad, you make everybody feel like I didn't do a good job
Well, son,
the first time.
You know, you do. What's that word, half? I ain't going to say the A word, but you know what kind of work you do. That's why I'm afraid to go across bridges that you build. Overpasses. I get scared.
They're all still standing.
Well, yeah, but if you'll cut those, Ben and I'll pull them out and put them in that pile over yonder and burn them.
Okay.
Just cut them at the ground, let them hang. Most of them are going to be hanging in the vines anyway.
Let me drive over there and look at them a little bit closer.
Also, I'll show you something else. I see ruts. Tractor ruts all down through. What's that about?
Tractor rut.
Tractor ruts. You come down through when it's wet through the camp? Huh?
Yeah, I almost got stuck down here, Dad.
You stay out of the camp on that tractor when it's wet, so
It wasn't on the tractor. It's on this side
no,
side
there's
right here.
tractor tires.
Look at these tires on the side by side.
All right. Either way, stay on the road. Yeah, that's what I'm
I
trying
tell you what, Pop, you're asking for me not to come down here anymore. What
No,
you're asking-
I want you to be able to come down here and say, look at what I helped Dad do. I don't want you to come down and say, well, them ruts are mine, but all that clean stuff is Dad's.
Where do you see ruts at anyway?
Right ahead. Right over there.
Oh, here?
Yeah. Oh, horrible ruts. The Easter egg hunts, little kids will be tripping in them things.
Yeah, it was a little soft. It was a little soft down here that day.
Yeah. All right, that's it. That there's full of debris. Piled old pine straw way up about waist high up in that stuff. There's just a bunch of old vines. It'll burn them off. Snaky. Another little over here, a little smaller one over here. I got two small ones back down yonder. I'll watch this one until it dies down some. I want to do it before it rains. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. And maybe all weekend. So I want to get this done while it's dry. And stuff like that, just snakes will make a den up in it. Kids get around here trying to pick berries, or there's blackberries all around here. There'll be a snake den right beside them. You don't want to take a chance on that. Yeah, I gotta clean that up good. There's a bunch of blackberries right yonder around that little tree yonder. Let's burn this out good. My partners are here, taking it easy with me. I mean, that old pine straw was way up in it. Old debris, sticks and stuff had floated in here from everywhere. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's about got it. We'll stick around till it dies down. Now check the other two little fires. This old stuff we probably won't fool yet. Dan comes down and cleans up this little clump right here beside the camp, and we'll have it like we want it, I think. And me and Betty comes down. Once he cuts all the stuff loose, I'll cut the little stuff. I told him just cut the little trees. It's too big for stuff I've got. And Ben and I'll come down and pull all of it out of here and put it on this fire pile out here, and we'll pull all these vines down out of here. That'll clean that up. That up pretty good. Let's go over and see what we got over here. I got old Dan about these ruts. So look at this, look at those tractors and all that. It's about four-wheeler. Well, same difference, Dan. There's all blackberries. Bunch of them around here. Okay, let's go back and check on that big one. There's some blackberries here. Yeah, but when it goes down, we're gonna be calling it a day. We're gonna head on. Camp Patty looks good. It's gonna look good. I'll clean that little clump up there myself. Oh yeah, it's burning down. Alright guys, I'm just gonna sit here and let it burn down. When it stops burning, just get down just the coals on the ground. I'm headed on. It's just Dan coming over here to complain about something. Probably, Papa, you smoking us out? Oh, he got his little goat family out there with him. Stop, Woody, it's okay. He got his little goat family with him. You got them all on there? Yeah, I see all of them on there. That's cute.
Yeah, this is how we're gonna go foraging sometimes when they get older, I hope.
Yeah, that's why you take them.
Dad's got his little goat.
You know, a few years ago, we would come back here and we'd make sure we had everybody possible, you know, Lester and Daniel and Jake and Buddy and myself and just everybody we could get a hold of. And sometimes we would disc around the pastures first, you know, so make it a little bit easier to control. It would set it all on fire. In the wintertime, like in January, you burn that old dead grass off. It just come across here. You didn't want it windy, but you wanted to move it a little bit. Not real fast, but you wanted to kind of come on across. And you'd build a fire, and you come over to the other side, build like a backfire, and when the other one got to it, it would all die out. But we was there on site if we needed to. And Lester's done it several years since then over on the sanctuary. And but it like just cleanses your weed crop out. I mean, it just burns the weed crop out. The seeds, I guess you might say, the seeds from the weed crops would burn off. And we hardly ever had any problems with the old lemon bushes because fire, it don't take much fire to destroy a lemon bush. Not much at all. And it's about really the only way to get rid of them. And we'd burn these things off and had very few of them little lemon bushes popping up in the spring. Now I needed to have some. It didn't get burned good, but they would mostly be all gone. And then you'd get a rain or two, and actually the grass would come out, be greener than where you didn't burn it. The cows would be trying to graze it because it would green up real fast because I guess that black soil would draw the heat, you know, the black ashes would draw heat into the soil or whatever from the sun. And the grass would just pop up almost overnight. It'd be just as green as it could be. Not growing a lot, but cattle would start grazing at it. Really neat. But we haven't done that in years because it takes a lot of folks to really be safe. This one is almost out. This one got just a little bit to go. It's already went out on this side over here. Gets into that green grass, it'll stop. Get out of the smoke. I was sitting there looking at this fire and I was thinking about something happened one time. I'll tell you a story. So I get a cup of coffee and hang on here. G was mad at me, and I cannot understand why she had ever been mad at me. But at some point in our married life, she was mad at me. Maybe only once, if you can believe that. But she was angry about something, so I thought, you know, it was windy and cold, you know, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go outside and do something for it. You know, I know kids had a kite. I got this old kite out. It's dark time, guys. It's dark, but I got this old kite out, and I tied a tail. You know, I had a tail on it, and on the end of the tail, I tied a railroad flare. I don't know if you know what those are. You strike them, and they burn red, real pretty. And they use them on highway construction jobs and railroads and stuff. Well, I had some. I tied it on that tail, and I got the kite up about 6 or 8 foot there. It's kind of blowing good. And so I struck that flare, and up it went. I mean, that kite went up, caught the wind, and went up. Beautiful. Folks, it's beautiful. Out there about where the sanctuary is now. Beautiful. And I'm hollering, come look, come look, come look. You know, I thought this is going to really make her in a good mood. Well, about that time, she come to the door. That flare burned itself through that tail, and down it come. It was kind of pretty coming down, like a falling star. Yeah, I thought falling star, but it hit that ground, that old dry grass. It caught up, and the wind's blowing, and it's coming across there toward our house, 100 miles an hour, it looked like. Oh, you talk about a panic. Now she's really mad. She's really mad because she's going to have to evacuate the kids. I took off, jumped my old truck, and took off out there, and I'm trying to beat it out, you know, just try to drive along, beating it out, and the wind's blowing. Every time I get a little part beat out, it'd catch up somewhere else. My neighbor, he's passed away now, Mr. Wyman. He's a good old man. I say old man, he wasn't that old then. I was young. I was young and stupid. I'm still kind of stupid, but I'm not as young. But he saw the fire, and here he come. Well, I think that Lester and Dan probably come out to help. They was big enough to kind of, you know, help beat the fire out. And Mr. Wyman come out, and we had a big old tarp. We tied the back of that truck and started dragging it up and down the fire line. And that tarp was kind of smothering the fire out as we went. We was out there probably for a solid hour. My tarp finally burned up. A good tarp. But it was one of them heavy-duty canvas tarps. It's really, really good tarp. And it finally burned up. And and so I go in the house, and I'm just covered in soot. All you see is my eyes. and Jean was not amused. She was not amused. I don't know why. She couldn't see the humor in that. And Mr. Wyman would come in and get him a drink. He was the same way I was. He was just filthy as he could be. The boys come in filthy. Well, you know, that trying to make her happy, it kind of backfired. So the moral of that story is, don't ever run a flare up on a kite. It's dangerous. I've never done it since. True story, guys. True story. I hope you guys enjoy this little video. Me and Woody's sitting here having a cup of coffee, waiting on Ben. Ben's gonna come back and help me a little bit in that old storeroom today. And I sent him a text yesterday and asked him to run by Tractor Supply, send him the money to pick up something for me I needed. And I didn't realize I'd sent him a picture earlier and did it right of what I wanted. But then when I sent the message, I sent it like group text. And I didn't say Ben. And everybody in the family is texting me, what do you need, Papa? What do you need? And I had to clarify myself. I said, no, Ben's going to do it. Bree even called me. So what in the world you want? Anyway, folks, hope y'all enjoy this video. Just about yesterday evening, me and Dan going down and looking at some stuff I wanted him to do for me. I have to tell him, I've showed him that same little job 3 or 4 times. It seemed like he can't remember. I don't know what's wrong with that boy. But anyway, I went and showed him again yesterday, and then I went ahead and did some stuff down in the back and told a little story when I was there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit subscribe if you haven't, hit the like button, share with a friend, and don't put a kite with a flare on it up in the sky. It's dangerous. I love you guys.